Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
I ada slide lah.
Saya memang open untuk everyone, every speaker share.
So saya share.
Boleh?
Sekejap ya.
Nanti Prof navigate sendiri pun boleh. Sebab
Boleh. Okay.
Boleh try lah.
Tak test suara dulu dengar tak?
Dengar?
Belakang tu nanti buka lah sekejap.
Alah, tak boleh download lah pula.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning to the respected Dean of the Institute of Graduate Studies, Professor Insinyur Dr. Zuhaina Zakaria, Deputy Dean Associate Professor Dr. Siti Farhana Zakaria, and all the heads of graduate studies. To all prospective graduates, welcome to the new postgraduate induction program, University Technology Mara UiTM. Okay. To bless today's program, let's start with the recitation of Surah Al-Fatihah for Muslim, while for non-Muslim in their respective ways. Al-Fatihah. Alhamdulillah. All right, starting the program, I respectfully invite the Dean of the Institute of Graduate Studies to give a welcome speech. Welcome, Professor Insinyur Dr. Zuhaina Zakaria.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good morning. I hope everyone can hear me well. So I would like to welcome all the new postgraduate students for semester October 2022 to University Technology Mara, and making a decision to go beyond your bachelor degree or postgraduate degree is a very important milestone in your life. Therefore, I would like to thank you for choosing UiTM as your choice to pursue your postgraduate studies. So as you already know that UiTM is the largest university in Malaysia. We have one main campus, 12 branch campuses, and also 21 satellite campuses, as you can see from this map. So we have at least one campuses in all over in the state of Malaysia. So as a big campus, we have a very large number of students. We have about 165,000 students, almost 970,000 graduates, 18,000 staff, and also 514 academic programs. So this is our Chancellor, His Majesty Yang Tuan Agong, Baginda Yang Tuan Agong. So we are one of the universities in Malaysia which is very fortunate to have our King as the Chancellor of UiTM. And then this is our Vice Chancellor, Professor Datuk Teknologi Dr. Roziah Muhammad Jano, who is also the first female Vice Chancellor for UiTM. So you have now know a little bit about UiTM, so let's go to Institute of Graduate Studies. So this is the management team. As mentioned just now, I'm the Dean of the Institute of Graduate Studies, and we have a very good management team. We have Deputy Dean, Associate Professor Dr. Siti Farhana Zakaria, Head of Research Program, Associate Professor Dr. Aman Muhammad Isan Muhammad, and we have also Head of Coursework and Mixed Mode Program, Technology Dr. Khairul Safwan Muhammad, and Head of Academic Development, Resources and Students, Surveyor Dr. Siti Mazwana Samsudin, Head of Strategic Planning and Academic Quality, Associate Professor Dr. Khalillah Abdul Khalil, and Head of Recruitment and Admission, Dr. Haji Muhammad Shanawi Muhammad Firoz, and two coordinators, Dr. Hussein Hanibah and also Dr. Leilawati Joremi. And we are also supported by a very good team in the administration, Cik Asmiza Supar, Senior Assistant Registrar for Academic, and also Puan Zuraini Muhammad Idris, Senior Assistant Registrar for Admin. And this is our building. If you are coming to Ipsy, we are located at Bangunan Sarjana, and most of your questions or your matters can be resolved at our administration office in level 4 for this building. So as of yesterday, our total new students close to 2,000. We have several program, type of program. Master's coursework, currently we have about 1173 students. Masters of Research, 245. Masters Mixed Mode, 27. PhD mixed mode 109, and PhD research 342. So as you can see here, you are maybe alumni of UiTM. You've done your PhD, your master's or bachelor degree in UiTM. So I would like to welcome you back to UiTM. And perhaps largely from you is also totally new to UiTM. However, if you are alumni or you're new students, I would like to welcome you again. And I again would like to reiterate that you have made a good choice, because UiTM as an established university has received many achievements and also recognitions. For example, this is a very recent, we have improved our ranking in QS World University from top 50% to 46%, especially in the criteria of academic reputation and also employer reputation. And in Asia, we have also improved our ranking from the position of 105 to 108 to 105. And recently also, we have received the Reader's Digest Trusted Brand Gold Award 2022 for the 12th time. So this is a category of category for public sector university. So you can see that UiTM is recognized, and you have made the right choice for that. So once you have the right choice, as a postgraduate student, you should change the way you think. Okay, you should have the right mindset. So now you have to change your thinking from the fixed mindset into a growth mindset. Fixed mindset means that you believe that your intelligence is fixed, your talent is fixed. But those who have a growth mindset will know that you can improve your talent, you can improve your knowledge, and this can be developed over time. Okay, so don't give up. Okay, try new things, and also receive feedback and also criticism in order to improve yourself. So I would like to give some tips for this. Okay, as a postgraduate student, you should be organized. Okay, you should be aware of all the postgraduate issues surrounding you, the academic calendar, the process and procedure, the academic regulations. So this is important for you to complete your studies. And also, you will receive many opportunities in your studies. Okay, one of the advantages is that you have already experienced your student's life. However, there are some differences between bachelor degree and also postgraduate degrees. So as a master's or PhD student, you can deepen your knowledge, and also you can encounter new bodies of knowledge which you were not exposed during your undergraduate studies. So make the most time wisely, because you will have many opportunities to refine that skill that also will elevate your personality, and also will open many opportunities in when you graduate later. And then you can also have many friends from other parts of the world. So this is very important, because you can learn other cultures and also other people's perspective. So this can prepare you for your career. And if you feel you're down, okay, look back at the objective of why you pursue your postgraduate studies. What is your big why? So that will, inshallah, steer you back to to the beginning of your studies. And then persevere. Okay, if you have a growth mindset, you know that you can improve your skills, your talents. So persevere towards the completion of your studies, and inshallah you will be success. Okay, all right. So I think that's all for me today. So today you will have a full sharing session from the other members of the team. So make full use of it and use it to explore new opportunities in UiTM. So thank you very much. All the best to you, and thank you for listening. Thank you.
Alhamdulillah, thank you very much, Prof, for the words that I am sure can ignite a burning spirit in the new postgraduate students. Okay, Dear students, academic processes and procedures are very important for new students to understand. For that, I welcome the Deputy Dean, Associate Professor Dr. Siti Farhana Zakaria. Doctor, please.
Thank you, Dr. Leila. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to welcome all new students into UiTM. Yeah, the largest public university in Malaysia, as mentioned by our dean, Professor Zuhaina Zakaria. So it is good, you know, when she mentioned about the big why we pursue into postgraduate studies, why we pursue into master's or PhD program into UiTM. Yeah, okay. Right. So I would like to introduce a little bit of UiTM. Yeah, a little bit of introduction of our university, but some of it has been covered by the dean. So as mentioned earlier by Professor Zuhaina, yeah, this is our Chancellor, Yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Abdullah, and Professor Datuk TS Dr. Rozia Muhammad Jano is our Vice Chancellor, the first female Vice Chancellor for UiTM. Yeah. Okay, and a little bit about UiTM. As mentioned earlier, we are the largest comprehensive public university in Malaysia. Yeah, Prof. Zuhaina has shown the statistic of our student. We have around 170,000 students ranging from foundation. Yeah, we have Asasi, and we have pre-dip, diploma, bachelor's, master, and PhD level. So the campuses is throughout Malaysia. In total, we have 34 campuses, yeah, from Perlis to Johor, Sabah, and Sarawak. So the main campus is in Shah Alam, where Ipsy is located. Yeah. I would like to share as well, Ipsy is in the main campus. Prof. Zuhaina has shown our new building just now, and now I would like to share with you some achievement of UiTM in 2022. Yeah, we are ranked number 105 in 2022. Yeah, for this year. And from 108 from last year. And we also moving from top 50% to top 46% in QS World University Ranking, yeah, in 2023. Okay, also I would like to share the 14 subjects ranked in 2022 QS World University Ranking, yeah, and we are top 50 for hospitality and leisure management, top 150 for petroleum engineering, yeah. And this is also has been mentioned by Prof. Zuhaina, yeah, the management team of Ipsy, led by Professor Zuhaina as the dean, myself as deputy dean. And in Ipsy, we have 5 main department. Yeah, for the first one is research department, led by Associate Professor Dr. Ahmad Muhammad Ihsan Mahmad. If you have any inquiry regarding research matters, if you are enrolled as a research student, my advice is to talk to the head of postgraduate study at your faculty first, yeah, and then if they cannot resolve the issues, you may contact Dr. Ahmad or his team later on. Yeah, we have a coursework and mixed mode department head by TS Dr. Khairul Safwan Muhammad. He as you can see here, yeah, he oversees two departments, coursework and mixed mode department. So anything regarding coursework or mixed mode program, you may contact Dr. Khairul and his teams. Yeah, we have head of student resources, Dr. Siti Mazwana Shamsuddin. She is the one who in charge for today's session. Yeah, she also in charge for student activities. Yeah, the advisor of our UEs, University Postgraduate Society. She also in charge for financial aids, yeah, financial aids for UITM, scholarship and things. So if you have a proposal, for example, for student activities at your faculty, you may contact Dr. Siti Mazwana. We also have the head of strategic and quality, AP Dr. Khalila Abdul Khalil. Yeah, she's oversee the strategic planning, the quality of the program offered in UITM. So student may not, have to contact her a lot compared to other head of program, yeah, because she oversees the strategic planning and also the quality of postgraduate program offered in UITM. All right, so we have head of student admission and recruitment, Dr. Muhammad Shahnawi Muhammad Pirus, also known as Dr. Sean. Yeah, he just joined Ipsy's family as the head of student admission. So for new student, yeah, you might dealing with Dr. Sean at early stage of application and also registration, yeah. But once you enroll as UITM student, you will be dealing with Dr. Aman, Dr. Khairul, or Dr. Mazwana, for example. Yeah, under Dr. Sean, we have two coordinators, yeah, Dr. Hussein Hanifa, who are responsible for promotion and marketing. And I believe that some of you have met Dr. Hussein during our promotion, whether it is physical or face-to-face, physical or face-to-face, or online promotion. Yeah, Dr. Hussein is responsible for, promoting our new program, promoting of the financial assistance that we have in UITM. All right, and also under Dr. Sean, we have one coordinator, Dr. Lelawati Jeremy, also just joined us in the 1st October, yeah, as admission and enrollment of students into UITM. Dr. Lela is responsible for admission and also registration of new student into UITM. Under administration, we have two senior assistant registrar who assist us in the academic and also administration matters. We have Cik Asmiza Supar, who are responsible for academic matters. So if you have any issues that cannot be resolved at your faculty's level, you please do contact Cik Asmiza Supar. Yeah, and also we have Zuraini Muhammad Idris as the senior assistant registrar for administration, who oversees the PTPTN, for example. Yeah, if you need any letter regarding the sponsorship, you may contact Zuraini. Okay, and I would like to share with you this year we are celebrating our Silver Jubilee, 25 years of Ipsy. Yeah, we are established in 2007 with only 6 programs offered during that time. And now in 2022, 25 years of Ipsy, we currently have 226 programs ranging from, coursework, mixed mode, and also research program. So we at the end of this month, yeah, we will have a dinner. Yeah, we will what we call acara kemuncak, yeah, for 25 years of Silver Jubilee of Ipsy. We will organize a dinner on the 22nd of October. So for those who are interested to join the dinner, please contact Dr. Mazwana, yeah, or Miss Azuraini. Okay, so once you enroll into UiTM, once you register as student in UiTM, this is the status. Yeah, we address you according to these 3 status, whether you are enrolled into research program, coursework program, or mixed mode program, and whether you enroll at the master's or PhD level. And we offer 2 study mode in UiTM for postgraduate student, yeah, as a full-time and part-time student. So, but for international student, it is compulsory for you to enroll as full-time student. So this is the status that you can see in your student portal. And when the lecturer look into our student information management system, since, yeah, that is the status appear in your academic history. So as a new student, please log into student portal. Yeah, the link as shown on the slide. This is very crucial, where you can see your subject, your timetable, your tuition fees in student portal. Yeah, so once you register, yeah, this is the screen that you can see. Yeah, you have to key in your student ID, your password, and sign in. Right, and due to the pandemic, yeah, we still have this the COVID-19 declaration at Saring C19. You have to, declare your health status every day. Yeah, even though as a staff, we also have to do this to declare our health status every day in the system. Okay, so in the menu of student portal, as I mentioned earlier, yeah, you can see your student ID, your registered program, and please update your latest mobile number and your email address. This is how we contact the student if you have any issues or we need some clarification from the student. This is where all the information we look for. Yeah, so please again update your mobile number and your email in the student portal. So in the student portal, yeah, you can see your course outline. Yeah, you can see the financial service, for example, our tuition fees, the details of tuition fees. Yeah, the notes that shared by your lecturer, yeah, in future and things. Okay, so I would like to mention about academic calendar. This is also crucial, especially for new student. Yeah, so I believe that all of you have registered yourself as a UITM student, yeah, and registration started in the 12th September until 15th of October. So for research student, the registration date extended until 6th of January. Yeah, and for returning student, for all your seniors, they can register from 30th September until 30th of October. So I believe that we also have candidate for bespoke program, yeah, bespoke course under Dr. Khairul. So registration, last date of registration for bespoke candidate is on 11th of October, which is today. And I think number 3 is not related to you because once you register, you cannot defer your registration. Yeah, so this is applicable to those who has not registered as student into UITM. So they may defer their registration and enroll for the next coming semester. Okay, so for new student, yeah, number 2, number 3, for especially for coursework, yeah, because for research program we don't have any classes, yeah, it is only a compulsory seminars that you have to attend. But for coursework student, you have to do course registration, add and drop of courses, and also validation of registered courses. Yeah, you have to check with the head of postgraduate study at your faculty how many subjects that you have to take for this semester. We also have the deadline for academic appeals. Yeah, for example, if you want to change your mode for local student, yeah, if you want to change your mode from full-time to part-time or vice versa, the deadline is 23rd September. It's already over, yeah. And if you want to change your study mode for the next coming semester, please check the academic calendar. Okay. I have mentioned about this, the registration and also validation of registered course. This is also crucial, yeah. The last date payment of tuition fees is 27th of February. So in to avoid Google Taraf status for new student, so please pay attention and pay your tuition fees before 27th of February. We also provide fee deferment and also staggered payment of tuition fees. You can apply for this, yeah. Closing date is on the 30th of October. So we will share the result of application on the 31st of October. You may pay your tuition fee in staggered, yeah, in phases, 3 phases. So first staggered payment is on the 4th of November. Second staggered is 30th. Is on 30th of December, and you have to pay the balance of your tuition fee by 27th of February. Yeah, you will see 3 invoices in your student portal. So you know you have to pay the amount accordingly based on this deadline. Okay, I will mention a little bit about student academic application, what you can apply during your study in UITM. The details of the process will be covered by head of research and also head of coursework and Mixed-Mode. Yeah, as mentioned, you can apply to change campus, to change mode of study, program, or faculty. Yeah, the form is available in our website. You can download the form and submit the form to the head of postgraduate study at your faculty. So CK or TG, CK is cuti khas, especially due to your health issues, and TG is the non-issues related. MD, menarik diri, withdrawal of study. If you change your mind, you think that you would like to withdraw from your ITM, you can do so by downloading the form from our website. And for research program, you have a defend research proposal before you can proceed to your research work. They are prerequisite seminars that you have to attend based on level of study, whether you are in master's or PhD level. They are prerequisite courses that you have to attend. RMP, RMTP is appeal for continuation of study. I hope that this batch, this group of students who enroll for October academic session won't apply for continuation of study. I hope that everybody here will complete their study within the duration of study stated in the program. Conversion for research program, for students who enroll for masters, you can appeal. You can apply for conversion from master to PhD. The criteria you can check with your head of postgraduate study at your faculty. There are criteria of conversion. For full time, you can apply for conversion within 12 months of your study from the date of registration. And if you has been dismissed from study, you can always appeal to continue your postgraduate study with UITM. So this is the meetings or committee who will approve, support, or endorse the application. I won't cover this because Dr. Aman, the head of a research program, will cover the details of academic application. I would like to share the hooding ceremony, for organized by Ipsy for PhD graduate. Once you graduate, we will have this ceremony. We call it hooding ceremony, a day before convocation. This is where the supervisor will hood the hooding on the student to actually appreciate the hard work of the student and also the supervisor. So hopefully for those who register as PhD student with us, we will see you in our hooding ceremony in the next ceremony in 4 years time. So please finish your study within the duration time stated in your program. Okay, with that, I will say thank you for your attention. Thank you for registering with us and choosing UITM as the destination to pursue your PG program. With that, thank you and Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Associate Professor Dr. Siti Farhana. And yes, I agree with Dr. Siti Farhana that the big why, as stated earlier by the Dean, is quite critical for students to pay attention to. In addition, I believe that students can get a lot of useful information as new student from the explanation of Associate Professor Dr. Siti Farhana. Well, I'm certain that there are definitely many students who choose to register for coursework and research program. Hence, to get a little insight into it, I welcome the Head of Research, Associate Professor Dr. Aman Ihsan Mahmud. Over to you, Dr. Aman.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to all. My name is Aman Muhammad Ihsan bin Mahmud. I'm head of the Postgraduate Studies for Research Program. First of all, I would like to welcome all of the new students to our postgraduate programs with regards to coursework, and as well the research program. So my role here in Ipsy is as the head for the postgraduate study for the research program that I'm responsible for the policies to have the new policies, new academic regulations, and as well the process and procedures for academic research. And as well, if you have any conflict, any problem with regards to your studies that cannot be resolved by the faculties, by the college, by the Center of the Postgraduate Studies at your college and faculties, it can be referred to my department here in Ipsy. So I believe that it has been mentioned earlier by all other panel or all other speakers, by Prof. Deans and as well from our deputy deans of Ipsy about our new building there. Okay, so that is our new building in whereby we are located next to the Dewan Agong Tuanku Chancellor or the ATC, which is our building for convocation ceremony. As for the slide, I would like to share the slide, and this is the QR code that you can scan. So I believe most of you guys are listening through the YouTube, and currently we have about 783 students and 787 watching through our live streaming. And I will give it a chance here so that maybe about 30 seconds or 1 minute, something like that, for you to download the slide that I've been presenting here, so that you can refer at any time of your studies. So the explanation I will give you further, because this session we only have about 30 minutes, something like that, for each speaker. So further explanation about the processes involved in the academic research will be explained during the IGS research skill later on. Yeah, so I will explain again the details with regards to the processes, with regard to the procedures that you're going to have, such as the appointment of the supervisors, the rules, the requirement for becoming as the supervisor for the postgraduate research, and then the requirement to submit your thesis, the requirement for everything that involved with the ecosystem in the postgraduate studies. So I think, yeah, that will be enough time for you to download the slide that I have put in here. So very brief presentation outline that I would like to share today, which is a little bit introduction about our postgraduate study, about your postgraduate research, I mean, and then the ecosystem that we have, and then the supervision. I will not go detail about the supervision requirement, but the process that you have to use to appoint, to nominate your supervisor, that you have to use our UP track system. And then one of your milestones to be achieved during your research work is to do your DRP or defense of research proposal. So this is a crucial milestone that you have to fulfill. And then after that, you're going to do the data collection, you're going to embark, you're going to do your lab work, you're going to do your field work, you're going to do the your thesis, and then after that write your thesis. And then through that, after completing the thesis, there will be a viva voce. But before you do the viva voce, you have to submit your thesis. So there will be requirements that have been given by UITM that have been set through our policy that you have to fulfill before the thesis submission. And then after you did your thesis submission, you will come to defense. What have you done during your research work, which is simplified in your thesis, so that you're going to have a viva voce session. So throughout this viva voce session, there will be a set of the examiners that going to oppose, that going to examine your thesis, and as well to do their oral examination on your research work that you have completed. And finally, about the thesis result endorsement, and as well what kind of award that we provided in UITM. Okay, so as for the introduction, for the my unit that being currently ahead, so there is an email down there that you can communicate if you require any further explanation that cannot be resolved at the faculty level at the Center for the Postgraduate Study at the university, at the college or faculty. My department been supported by Senior Assistant Registrar for the academic, which is Miss Asmiza Supar, and then supported as well by Madam Hasrina Ramli, Senior Executive Officer. And then we have 3 clerks supporting staff, which is senior clerk for the record, and then as well for the students' appeal to continue their study, which is Madam Julia Mispa, and then Miss Yusala Yaakob is a clerk for the academic status, and as well for the thesis examiner employment. And then we have Mr. Saiful Anwar Ramli as a clerk for technical support to to support for the UPTEC systems. And then a little bit about the postgraduate ecosystem that we have in UITM for the research program. Yeah, so this is for the research program, not for the coursework or mixed mode. So it started, you have completed the application and registration already, and congratulations to all of you. Now it is time for you to nominate for your supervisors. So I believe some of you have been communicated with your potential supervisor, and then the next step is that you need to know how to go along on our system that we have in UITM with regards to the UPTEC systems. So all of our ecosystem here is now being put in together into the online system that we call as the UPTEC. So I will show that in the later slide. And then after that, you're going to have the DRP, defense of the research proposal, and then you do your research work, and then it's time for you to submit the thesis. But before you submit the thesis, you need to do the notice of intention to submit the thesis, so that the Center for the Postgraduate Study can appoint the examiners to examine your thesis. And then you're going to do the fulfill the requirement for the viva voce after you submit the thesis, and then the examiner will be given your thesis and they will do the evaluation, and then after that the examiner will submit the thesis report to the faculty before you will come for the viva voce process. And then you sit for the viva, and then you will get the result, and then after that you're going to do your thesis corrections. And then after your thesis correction completed, and then it has been verified by the panel of examiners, you will do the format checking. That the tips here is that when you write the thesis, please download our thesis format. So the thesis format can be obtained from our website, which is ipsis.uitm.edu.my. Then after your format checking has been endorsed by our thesis checker, then you will be submitted, your result of the viva voce will be endorsed by the Senate so that you will be completed your study. And after that, you will come for the convocation ceremony. So inshallah, this process will take less than 6 months if all the time frame has been completed, has been fulfilled by the students. So this is what I want to highlight, is that you will spend most of the time doing your research work, but as well the assessment also will take time. So we require to have the for the student, especially when you do the thesis correction, you fulfill, you obey, you fulfill with the stipulated time that have been given, so that it will not disrupt with your study, so that you will finish your study as according to the GOT timeline. So this is our GOT timeline that we have provided to the student. For PhD student, the GOT timeline is your duration of study that we consider if you can finish before the GOT timeline, which is 48 months or 4 years for PhD student, and for the master student is 24 months. So, or 2 years for the master student. So the milestone that you have to achieve is according to the from here, which is the ecosystem for the postgraduate studies. And then if you put it that together into your timeline for GOT, it will encapsulate all the processes or the procedures that it has to be fulfilled before you can do the thesis submission. So if put here together all the ecosystem, starting from your date of the registrations, your DRP has to be completed within 6 months for the master student or 12 months for the PhD student. But if you are part-time student, master, the timeline to do the DRP is 12 months. Yeah, and then 18 months for part-time for PhD. And after you completed your DRP, you need to do your ethics approval. This is for the research that required with the ethics approval, so that some of the research work, it is required to have that ethics approval. So please consult with your supervisors whether you are required to have the ethics approval requirement. So the research, for example, that require ethics approval requirement, such as when you deal with the human or when you do with the animals, laboratory work. So this kind of the research you require to have with the ethics approval. So throughout your timeline duration to obtain your GOT, and as well in your research proposal, please put in your Gantt chart when are you going to have your ethics approval for data collections. So this is quite important, so that it will not going to delay your research work. Because for the master student, you only have 24 months to complete your research studies. Yeah. And then if you have a potential to be converted as from master student to PhD student, the application for conversion is 12 months for full-time student and 24 months for PhD student. But we cannot accept the trick. For example, if you enroll as the full-time student and after that you switch for the part-time student just for the sake of converting from your master's to PhD, will not be considered for the processes. Okay, and then after you completed your data collection, the thesis examination process will take over, and that will be the timeline for notice examination, thesis submission until your Senate letter to achieve. So the timeline for the GOT will be considered starting from the date of the physical registration until to the date that you've been and your result has been endorsed by the Senate meeting. And then as for your convocation ceremony, you should understand that currently we are at the end of the almost end at the endemic. I mean, we still in the endemic conditions, and then there are few convocation ceremony that being be halt, yeah, cannot be conducted. So currently the last convocation ceremony was done for the 94th convocation. So instead that we have another 3 convocation ceremony that to celebrate for our graduate. And then as I mentioned before, our postgraduate process and procedures are now being digitalized. So all the process for the nomination of the supervisors, the RP process, examiner appointment, and coming thesis evaluation and research progress monitoring are being digitalized. So you can scan from the barcode here, sorry, from the QR code here, and then it will direct you to the UP track system. So the UP track system is actually straightforward. So most probably, because the session is about 30 minutes, so later on we try to organize a session so that we can have a special session for operating of your UP track system from the side of the students. So but actually, this UP track system is for everybody to use, not just for the student, but as well for the administrator at the faculty level. So if you see before, whereby the processes being conducted through the manual process, whereby you have to fulfill the paper form and then submit to your faculty and then wait for the result and something like that. But with this system that we have, which is actually you can have a more transparent process, and then you can monitor where of your status for the supervisor nomination at this stage. So we have, if you can look at the dashboard there, and then you can find that there is will be indicator. So after you nominate the supervisors, there will be processes that after whether your supervisor, your nominated supervisor, will accept, reject, or accept or reject of the nomination. So it's been put it here, the processes from the student perspective, and then after that for the supervisor, and then we go to the moderator that will validate the appointment, the nomination of the supervisors, and then we go to the head for the postgraduate studies at the faculty, and then will be endorsed, confirmed, and approved by the meeting. Yeah. So the JCAT and JAF meeting, and then finally the nomination appointment of the supervisor will be endorsed by the JCAT part. So for those who still are looking for the supervisors, what you have to do first is that you need to communicate with the head for the postgraduate at the Center for the Postgraduate Studies at the faculty or the college. Or if there is no solution, you also can refer to the UITM expert. So there is also another QR code that you can go through, which is to find potential supervisor which has the same field of research. For example, my research area is the automotive powertrain and turbo machinery or energy. So if you are looking for the supervisors that doing on the powertrain, that looking on the automotive, then you can browse into our UITM expert and then find the supervisor. Or you can go as according to the faculty or college from the UITM expert. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I read here ethics information regulation that actually you can go through this our website, and that is where to get the format thesis from Widat my channel. So which is actually you can go to ipsis.uitm.edu.my and then you go for the current student in order to find the format. Okay, so then the supervision, conversion. So this is already mentioned by Dr. Farhana about the academic application processes that available or that eligible for our students. Yeah, changes of program, you can apply for the special leave or suspension from the study, or if there is any problem which is incur for the studies that you have to withdraw, so that you have to apply for the withdrawal of the study. Okay, so this is all the process, and then where you can get the approval from that. So most of the processes require the approval from the committee. So this is we have JCAT and JAF committee or JAN committee at the faculty level for approval. Okay, so that this is the process for the conversion, a very brief one, but it is a straightforward. I believe that if you read this one, that you can know, you can highlight what is the requirement to convert from master's to PhD. Okay, so the main thing here that will be mostly of the technical knockout is that the application has to be done before 12 months for full-time student or 24 months for part-time students. And then you also have to have submission to the seminar or conference that is recognized for the faculty, and that submission for the conference has to be accepted. Or if you are going to submit into a journal, it also can be accepted. If you submit a paper or a publication to journals, you submit it even though you don't have a notification of acceptance to the index publication, such as Scopus, ERA, WOS, or MySite, or any listed journal in, you can find in the requirement from the application forms. Yeah. So this one we still don't have the UPTET system embedded, but we are still running, still process it through the paper-based applications. And you will be called for the oral assessment. If you pass, your endorsement for converting from master's to PhD will be endorsed in the JKIPA meeting, and you will be called for the continuous monitoring 1 year after the conversion approval. So if the panel feel that your progress is not at that satisfactory level, then you will be downgraded from PhD student to again to the previous master program that you have enrolled. So this is the process for the application to convert from master to PhD, and then the requirement for the nomination of the supervisor that being conducted through the UPTET systems. Then this is the every semester you have to do the submission of the research progress. So we plan this to be embedded in the UPTET system, but currently this is going to be the last module that we are going to develop. So at the moment, all the research progress will be submitted through the paper-based report. Yeah, so this is very important so that we can monitor what is your current progress for your research work. And then this is the DRP, defense of the research proposal, that the next milestone. Prior to that, you need to fulfill two requirements. One is the IGS Research Skill Seminar. It is a 2-day seminar, currently content of the 9th module, then will be conducted through Dr. Maswana. And then the second one is the Square. Square is a training in innovation, entrepreneurship, and exploration. It is a 4-day seminar that will be handled by MassMed. So the first seminar, IGS Research Skill, is conducted by Ipsy. The second one, the Square, you can refer to MassMed website. Yeah, MASMED. MassMed, you can Google it, MassMed, and then Square. So that they already published the schedule for the Square. That if you want to register, please register from their website. So before you go for the DRP, you have to fulfill these two. The Square is compulsory only for PhD students. The Square is only compulsory for PhD students. So if you are master student, you only need to do the IGS research skill, which is the left side of the seminar. Okay. All right. So the DRP process consists of these stages. The first one, student need to attend IGS research skill, and then as well the Square, and then you have to prepare for your research proposal. The submission of the research proposal will be done throughout the UPTET system, and the process of the evaluation also will be conducted through the UPTET. After the nomination of the supervisor completed, which is you can check there, after the faculty, after the staff meeting has endorsed, has approved your nomination of the supervisor, then after that only you can do the submission for the DRP. Okay, so I believe this is recorded. If you still not clear with the process for the DRP, you can refer to this video later on. And then all that, the processes that will be involved with the administrative at the faculty. Then this is a requirement for the thesis submission, which is the thesis submission process involved before the viva, during the viva, post viva, and then after that, the endorsement of your result. The publication requirement for submit the thesis, which is for master student, we require you to write, to have one index publication. So what does mean by publication? It is a conference proceeding, it is a journal, it is chapter in books, or it can be books itself. Okay, so for this type of the publications, you must be as the main author. So what does mean by main author? Which means that you are either the first author of the publication or as the corresponding author. And for the PhD student, you are required to have 2 index publication. With both of the publication, you act as main author. And one of the publication has to be published. So this is before you do the thesis submission. And this publication, it has to be indexed, whether it's Scopus, WOS, ERA, or MySite. And some faculties or center of study that have difficulties to find the Scopus, ERA, or MySite publication, we also recognize 5 journals that be given by the faculties. So you can refer to the thesis submission form, the faculties that recognize these 5 journals. So you can refer the list of the journal from the thesis submission form. Yeah. So please let me re-highlight this again. The publication requirement to submit the thesis: 1 index publication accepted for master student, and 2 index publication for PhD students. So both publications and all the publication, you must act as main author, either as first or corresponding author. To put together in this thing, whether you are going to be the first or corresponding author, it is depends on your supervisor, depends on the discussion between you and your supervisor, whether you are going to be the first author or going to be the corresponding author. So it depends on the mutual agreement between you and your supervisor. We don't have any authorities to say that you must be the first or you must be the corresponding author. So it is between the mutual agreement between you and your supervisor, which one should be first. Okay. So, and then after that, we are not going to consider if your publication you act as the second, third, or fourth author. So it will not be counted for your publication to submit the thesis. Okay, am I make myself clear? Okay, noted, doctor. Okay, good. All right. So as final stage of your study is to attend your viva pursuit. So I have to be honest with you that this final stage is a little bit scary, you know, but I believe this is with the control stress level. So you know you have go through for your masters actually for 2 years or 1.5 years, and for your PhD you have already gone this for 3.5 years. Okay, so you conducted your research already, you know better, you know your hypothesis, you know your objective, you know why you do this, why you do that, and then why this result become like this. You have analyzed all of these things. Then the viva voce is just to test whether this is original work that you conducted and you know what you have done, and to look whether that you have achieved the level that we have expected for your master by research or your PhD. You can imagine why that you have this doctor at the front of your title's name, because it brings a responsibility. All the things that you say that which is actually been justified. You have looked on this because you have go through the literature reviews. You have go through all the process, the analysis, the evaluation of the data that you have. So, which is actually the title will bring something in your respectful journey toward your career in the future. So the vibe I will say that we have is that your thesis will be examined by panel of examiners. Your student, you as a student, your responsibility is to present and defend your thesis, and then you have to answer throughout the Q&A sessions. And then after that, there will be a moderation to come with a decision what will be the result for your viva voce. Okay, so this is the committee for the viva voce exam that will further explain during the IGS research kit. Okay, and then after that, we're going to have the thesis result endorsement. After you come back from the thesis examination from the viva voce, you have to do the correction. The correction will be this time for the correction will be depends on your result, whether the result will be ranked 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, and then finally, there will be a thesis endorsement that you have to submit for the formatting. Okay, and then it will be endorsed at the Senate. Yeah, so and then there will be award that you can obtain. For example, Anugerah Sarjana Cemerlang, that is for the coursework program. Yeah, so but for the research program, you are entitled to obtain graduate on time research if you fulfill with the requirement. For the GOT, only if you are graduated before the time. So if, for example, the PhD, if before the 4 years, then that you obtain the Senate letter, then you'll be considered as the GOT. Then you are entitled to get the GOT award. And then after that, Excellent Research Award or APC Award. If you obtain GOT and you fulfill with the publication requirement that we have set, then you can apply for the Excellent Research Award. And then we have as well the MTDC, Malaysian Technology. I couldn't recall what this MTDC full name is. Yeah, but this is MTDC Books Prize Award. And then we have the fifth one, Anugerah Sarjana Cemerlang. So MTDC Award, we come together with the requirement and be selected by the MTDC committee. And then it will come with the monetary reward about 1,500 ringgit. And it only have one recipient per year. And then there will be Anugerah Sarjana Cemerlang Tuanku Chancellor for master student and Anugerah Kedoktoran Cemerlang Tuanku Chancellor AKCTC Award for the PhD student. So number 5 and number 6 both will receive monetary rewards, and then you only receive by one recipient per year. So for the number 5, you will receive about 7,000 ringgit plus with the medal. And number 6, you will receive about 8,500 ringgit plus with the medal. And then you have to deliver the remark speech during the convocation ceremony. And then I believe that is all for my department. Sorry for 10 minutes delay. Yeah, so I think that's all, Dr. Mas. Dr. Lena, do I still have time or no? I already exceeded, yeah?
You only have another less than 5 minutes more, Dr. Aman.
Oh, okay. I have another 5. Okay. So yeah, if you would like to ask anything, maybe you can type now. Anything that you would like to ask me. Both will be conducted. Yeah. So RSS and time will be conducted through the online. Okay. So is it possible, Adrina Shamimi, is it possible for a coursework master student to convert a no? You must enroll as the master by research in order to convert. Okay. Doctor, more clarification. If we intend to convert from master to PhD, is there any criteria for the supervisor? Yes. Yes, for the it has the supervisor for the PhD, for the coming PhD, they have to fulfill for requirement as the main supervisor for the PhD student. Okay, but ever graduated PhD student before or such, so there is no requirement. We are halting, we are paused that graduating requirement at the moment. Okay, all right. So next is the Microsoft Team. Yeah, we are conducting the IGS research skill through the Microsoft MS Team. So all of the students, all the postgraduate students, all UITM students, you are actually can download the MS Team and use UITM account. So what is the username and password? It is, I believe that it has icswa, something like that, your email. Yeah, so icswa@icswa.uitm.edu.my, and then the same that email, sorry, the same password that you use for your email, for the student's email, to log in into your MS Team. Okay, so please use official UITM MS Team for any of the, you know, the online event platform that we have in UITM. So in Ipsy, normally we are going to conduct the online platform through the MS Team. Okay, so next, communicate. Okay, so I think that's all the question that been highlighted here. All the schedule for the IGS research skill MS Team, you can refer to the to later on through the Dr. Maswana. Yeah, so I think that's all. We only have 1 minute left, so I don't think that we have anything else. So yeah, so before I leave, so this is the hooding ceremony that we conduct to all the PhD graduates a day before the convocation. So I believe that this picture will give you some motivation to complete your study, to give your motivation to finish up your studies, especially for the PhD program, and then to become as one of our PhD scholars in UITM. So thank you very much, and all the best to all of you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Associate Professor Dr. Aman, for a detailed briefing. Okay, to continue, let's give an opportunity to Head of Coursework Ipsy, TS Dr. Khairul Safwan Muhammad, to explain about the coursework program. Please, TS Dr. Khairul.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Ella. First, let me share my screen. Okay, can you see my screen?
Not yet, Doctor.
Yeah. Let me share it again. Apa now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Assalamualaikum. Good morning to all new students. I think 3 of the speakers already welcome you, but I also want to welcome to all new students to UITM, and especially for those who are continuing your study in coursework or mixed mode program. Welcome again to UITM. Okay. Okay. coursework and mixed mode unit. Okay, we are a very small unit in Ipsy actually, but the number of students for coursework and mixed mode program are among the largest. Okay, this unit is head by me, Dr. Karosafan Muhammad, and we have one senior assistant registrar, Cik Asmiza Kipar, and then we have one executive officer, Anis Dayus APE, and one clerk, Natasha Nadia Abu Bakar. Okay. Again, like what Dr. Aman said just now, if you cannot resolve any issues at the faculty levels, you may come to Ipsy and you can seek from our team. Okay, but first, try to settle it down first at the faculty level. Okay. I think because most of the common problem faced by the student can just be resolved at the faculty level. Okay, this is my presentation outlines. There will be about 13. Okay, but this is more toward the rule and regulations. Rule and regulations of what a new student should know. Okay. We have, I will explain about the registration, fees, student status, and so on until the official academic transcript. Okay, for the registrations, these are the course registration is very, very important for, especially for coursework student as well as mixed mode students, where you must register your courses according to your plan. Either you are part-time or full-time, so you should know whether you're part-time or full-time. Okay, and then you must register within the stipulated time as stated in the postgraduate academic calendar. So here, postgraduate academic calendar, you can download it at the Ipsy website or at the academic unit, UITM, BHEA, Hal Ehwal Academic. So you can also download the postgraduate academic calendar there. So I'm advised that you print your postgraduate academic calendar because there are a lot of important dates that you need to know, as mentioned by Dr. Siti Farhana. A lot of important dates where supposed to you register your courses, add and drop and everything. Okay, and then the add and drop of courses. If you want to add or drop your courses later on after your registration, it must be done within the stipulated time as well. So when is it? Still, you need to refer to the academic calendar. Okay, and then the registration for credit transfer. Okay, credit transfer, because I'm telling you because you are a new student, and then the credit transfer must be done within the first semester. Okay, for the credit transfer, it can only be done horizontally. Okay, what is meant by horizontal credit transfer? It is mean by if you have a similar subject, okay, similar subject that you have learned in the degree level, bachelor level, and then you think that you can transfer the credit when you learn the master by coursework program, but that is what it's meant by that is vertical. Okay, vertical from subject that you have learned in bachelor degree, you want to transfer it to the master level, but that is not allowed. Okay, because for credit transfer, we only allow for horizontal credit transfer. What is horizontal? That means if you have done another master program in other university or UITM itself, it means if the subject is similar or the content is more 80% or more or less similar, that means you can apply for a credit transfer. Okay, so the minimum grade that can be considered for credit transfer is B, and then the student may apply for a credit transfer from UITM or other universities. Okay, the similarity of the course that you want to transfer, it must have at least 80%. Okay, 80% equivalent or similar in content with the courses that you have taken in the previous university during your master program. And then students who have failed or did not graduate or dismissed from postgraduate program from UITM or other university will not be considered for credit transfer. That means, for example, you have you from the other university, you continue your master, but you only pass halfway. You're not finished, you're not graduate in the previous university, and then you are not allowed to apply for credit transfer. Okay, you can apply, but normally you will be rejected. Okay, because you not fulfill the requirement. The application for credit transfer shall be made once throughout the duration of study during the first semester. Okay, so please take note, if you are intention to apply for a credit transfer, it must be done during the first semester. How to do it is by filling the credit transfer form. Okay, this one you can refer to the faculty first, refer to the KPPS or your faculty and ask them how to transfer your credits. And then if you want to transfer your credit, the maximum allowed is 30% of the total credit. For example, your master program is 40 credit hours, and then only 30% of the 40 credit hours is allowed to be transferred to your current master program. So that means you still need to do the other 70%. Okay, that is for credit transfer. And next, the fees. So there's a lot of fees for a specific application, for a specific process. And then what are the fees? The first one is the tuition fees. All students must pay your tuition fees first. So you can pay in the lump sum, or you can also, we have also an option for the staggered payment. And then there's also fees for repeating courses. If you fail, you need to take the same courses next semester. That's what we call as repeating courses. And if you want to add or drop courses, you still need to pay a fee. And then application to change program, campus mode of study, application for special leave or deferment of academic semester, you still need to pay the fee as well. 50 ringgit, if I'm not mistaken. And then fee for remarking for final examination, and fee for continuation of studies and extension of duration of study. So all this process, if you apply, you need to be aware that there is fees that you need to pay. Okay. Okay. Next is the student status. So how to retain your student status? There's only three things that you need to do to retain your status as a student, which is you need to do the student registration as well as course registration and pay the tuition fees. If you have done this, course registration and tuition fees, that means your status as a student will be retained. if you're not paying the tuition fees and you not register your subject, that means your student status will be revoked. Okay, so when your student status is being revoked, that means you are not allowed to do the followings, which is you cannot attend the classes. Okay, you cannot participate in any university activities, use any university facilities. You cannot sit for examinations, and you cannot also obtain the examination result. And for international student, you cannot renew your visas. Okay, make sure it's not much that you not much thing to retain your student status. Register your course and pay your tuition fees. Okay, next, once you already become a student, UiTM students, there's a few things you can apply for during your study. We call that is the academic application. So under the academic applications, there's a few things, which is first one is special leave. Okay, special leave is caused by own health-related reason. Because if you are sick, and then you cannot continue the semester, that means you need to apply for a special leave. Don't just leave your status hanging. You need to apply, or at least if you cannot, you don't have any, because you are sick, I mean, you can ask your KPPS, okay, and telling them that you want to apply for a special leave. So to apply for a special leave, you need to fill in the forms and pay the fees for processing fees. For special leave, your semester will not be counted as deemed part of the semesters. That means your semester is not moving. Okay, if you apply for special leave, and then if you don't have, if you have any problem other than health-related issues, you can also apply for deferment for academic semester. So how many you can apply is 2 times for master student and 4 times for PhD student. So this deferment for academic semester as well, the semester will be not counted as part of your total semester. And next, under academic application is if you want to change mode of study, so you are allowed to do that twice, okay, 2 times throughout the duration of study. And then if you want to change a program or campus, it can only be made once, not more than that, throughout the duration of study. Okay, next is the program structure. So in program structure, we here under my unit is the coursework and mixed mode. So coursework, the research component will be less than 50%, and the mixed mode program, the research component will be more than 50%. Okay, for mixed mode program, there's a different type of weightage between research component and this coursework component. The first one is 50-50. The second one is 40-60, and the third one is 30-70. I mean, the higher the number of research component, that means you are more toward the, you're going to do a lot of research works, and maybe less coursework, examination program courses. Sorry. And next is the under the program structure. There's a type of courses because in here and there's a lot of courses, type of courses, but this 5 is the categories of the courses, which is the core courses. Core courses is the compulsory courses that you need to take throughout your program. And there is also elective courses, where elective courses is you can choose. Okay, you can choose from several courses. You can take 1 or 2, depend on your study plan. But elective mean you have a right to choose. And then there is also audit courses. Okay, audit courses is not in your study plan, but in case, for example, you are interested in one particular subject, you can apply for to enroll for that courses, but it need to get approval for faculty academic committee. Okay, you need to get the approval from the faculty first before you apply for audit courses. And then there are course with grade and course without grade. Okay, course with grade, that means you will get grade A plus, B plus. There is course with grade, and course without grade is either you pass or fail. Because in your program, sometimes you have these two type of grade, with grade and without grade. So next, for coursework and mixed mode students, the assessment for a coursework program is you have a continuous assessment as well as final assessment or final examination. And then for both coursework and mixed mode, you need to do you must do a project as well, but the weightage of your project is depend on the ratios that's mentioned in previous slide. For coursework student, normally your project is not that heavy compared to the mixed mode student. Okay. Okay, for project research assessment, during the research process, there will be a research monitoring as well as research evaluation. There will be, you need some, but this one is different compared to faculties. Okay, some faculty has different type of evaluation process as well as different monitoring process. Sometimes some faculty ask you to sit for colloquium and do some presentations, but some are not. So it depends. And then, okay, mostly all program you need to write a project report or dissertation or conspectus or thesis. Okay. So which this involve writing, submission, and examination. So next, what you need to know is the examination result. Okay. There is a course grading with the course with grade or pass or fail. And then there's also a probation status, P1 or P2. So if you fail for the first time, there will be a P1 and for a master student. And for if you get P2 for a master student, I mean you will be dismissed. Okay. And then there's also repeat courses. So how many times that you are allowed to repeat your courses? You are allowed to repeat the courses for 3 times. I mean, first time, second time, third time you still fail, that means you are dismissed. So, in the course status, these are the status with will be displayed on your transcript. Okay. Okay. First one is ES. ES is related to the audit course, where you register for the audit course, but you are not fulfill the requirements. I mean, you are not sit for the, you not submit your assignment and so on. That means you are not fulfill the requirement of the audit course. So you will get the grade of ES. Okay. And then if you fail, you will get GA. Pass, you get LU. If you apply for credit transfer, that means you're on your top of your transcript, you will be written as a PK. Or if you apply for credit exemptions, it will be written as PC. And then, but normally PC, I think most of the status will be credit transfer. Okay, there will be no credit exemption. And then for TL, I mean you are incomplete. And normally it's referred to the dissertation subject. I mean you already submit your dissertation or thesis, and then you already done your presentation or viva, we'll say, and then you're not submit your correction within the stipulated time. That means you will be given a status of TL, which is incomplete. Okay, then you need to complete your correction, or else your TL will be remain for the next semester. And then if you pass your audit courses, you'll be given grade, so you'll be given status UD. That means you fulfill all the requirement of the audit courses. So the audit courses will be displayed in your transcript, but it will not be counted as your CGPA. It will not be counted in your CGPA or GPA. Okay. So, and the red one is XX, YY, ZZ, and FD. I hope nobody will get this status. Okay. But XX sometimes you cannot. For example, you have any problem, which is you absent from final examination, but with permission. For example, you are sick. That means you need to give the faculty the medical certificate. So your grade will be stated as XX. So XX is still okay because it will not be counted in your GPA. Okay. However, for Y and Z, YY and ZZ, YY is absent final examination or did not complete your coursework or project without the permission. So you not inform the faculty, is we consider that as without permission. If you just do not attend the final examination and then did not inform the faculty that you are sick or whatever, that means you will be given YY. And then for ZZ, is you are barred from taking the final assessment or final examination. So normally ZZ is because you have some disciplinary action or you did not feel the requirement of 80% of attendance. That is also can also be considered as ZZ. So please attend all your classes, submit all your assignment on time. Okay. Okay, note that for YY and ZZ, you will be given grade, your grade value of 0.0. That means 0.0 will be counted in your GPA. That means it will pull your GPA low. Okay, so it's not good if you get any YY or ZZ. Okay, for students with YY, ZZ, and FD are barred from sitting special examination. Okay, that means if you have failed, for example, another courses and then you get ZZ or FD or YY, you are not allowed to sit for special examination. Okay, next is what are the award and criteria that you can aim for a coursework and mixed mode student. Okay, Dr. Ahmad already shared for a research student. So for a coursework student, there's a few awards that you can target for. For the first one is the GOT, Graduate on Time, where you complete your duration of study according to study plan. So you need to know how long is your study plan. Either it's 3 semester, 4 master, or 4 semester. You need to know that. Okay. And then you have also the Faculty Postgraduate Award, APF. The short form is APF, where you get your GPA for each semester. For every semester, you get 3.75. That means for that semester, you will be given APF. Okay, but for a dentistry student, you need to obtain at least an A in any one of the professional examination. That's additional requirement for a dentistry student, and never been indicted with any disciplinary action. Because if you're indicted with any disciplinary action, that means I think most of the award you cannot apply. Okay. Okay, 3 minutes. Okay. Okay. And then you also have completed with certificate with TS. What is mean TS? TS means completed the study according to the study plan. And then the last final semester you get APF, so you are entitled to get the TS. So and okay, all our master students are encouraged to target for this one. Okay, Excellent Master Award, where you complete your study according to study plan. You receive your APF every semester. Did not repeat any course. You get did not receive TL. Did not receive TG. TG means deferment. Okay, deferment of academic semester, and as well as no just disciplinary action. Okay, next the APC. This is similar with what Dr. Ahmad have mentioned. This one mostly can be applied for a mixed mode student because it involves a journal publication. Okay, so mixed mode student, they've done a lot of research, so they can have the privilege of to publish a paper. This is similar to what Dr. Ahmad have mentioned, ASCTC as well as AKCTC. This is for PhD. Okay, go to the bottom one, which is the note. Outstanding student who completed their study in a shorter period may be considered for TS, ASC, APC, ASCTC, AKCTC subject to the Senate approval. Even though you are you finish your study early, that means you are a bit not follow your study plan. You need to tell your KPPS, okay, that you want to apply for all these awards. And then disciplinary action is the all students need to follow the Student Disciplinary Act 1976, and then students who commit plagiarism in their research work also will be charged with the disciplinary action. Okay, there's a few cases student has been dismissed due to the plagiarism. And then these are all status of dismiss. Okay, from D1 or up to D7, DG and TS. So please do not get one of these status. Okay, and then you are also allowed to appeal What other appeal that you are allowed to do is the appeal for remarking final examination and final assessment, as well as appeal for continuation or extension of study. All this application must be done 14 days after the official announcement of examination result. And last, this is last one, okay? Last slide, the academic conferment. Student will be conferred if you get a minimum CGPA of 3.0, achieve B in all courses, comply with all university requirement and regulation, as well as it must be endorsed by the University Senate. And then lastly is the official academic transcript. It will be issued by the Student Records and Convocation Department after the examination result has been endorsed by the Senate. And any academic transcript will not be issued to students who have been dismissed from the university. So this, because there's a few students ask for a transcript, but even though they are dismissed. Okay. Okay, and that's all from coursework and Enhancement units. Thank you and good luck for your future endeavors. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Technologist Dr. Khairul, for the very useful information. Now let's continue to hear some information from SR Dr. Siti Mazwana Shamsuddin, who lead the academic development, resources and students. Please, Surveyor Dr. Siti Mazwana.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Leila. Okay, it's my turn now. So I am Surveyor Dr. Siti Mazwana Shamsuddin, the Head of Graduate Studies for Academic Development, Resources and Students. Okay. All right. So this is my team. We are a very small unit in Ipsy, led by me and assisted by one senior assistant registrar, Madam Zuraini Muhammad Idris, one executive officer, Puan Nurul Akmal Abdul Rahim, and one clerk, Madam Khuzaimah Rahman. Okay, so what we can do for you or what we offer for you, all right? So in my unit, we do provide trainings for students, part-time and full-time, all modes, which is all types of studies, which are coursework and research program. We do provide research skill seminars, research enhancement skill seminars, as well as live webinar series. Okay, so I'm going to dwell more for each of seminars. Okay, these are the seminar structures. Okay, for research skill seminar, for all research students, master and PhD research students. Okay, but PhD, most of you are welcome to join, whether you are mixed mode for DBA program, you need to attend this seminar as well. So you only need to attend once throughout your study. Okay, so master by research and all PhD students. And it will be done using synchronous session, using Microsoft Teams. So each one of you, if you are an active student, you have one Google account, one Gmail account, and you can log into your Microsoft Teams using that email. It stated that your student ID at isiswa.uitm.edu.my. Okay, you can log into the Microsoft Teams using that email, okay, to join this seminar. It same goes to research enhancement skills, but it's not compulsory. For research skill seminar, it is compulsory for all master by research and all PhD students, but not for research enhancement skill seminar. It is not compulsory, however, it is advisable for you to join. Okay, it's open to all students. and it will be done synchronous session as well using Microsoft Teams. Okay, the next is Ipsy's webinar series. There will be about 5 webinar series, and it's not compulsory, however advisable for you to join, open to all students and using Microsoft Teams as well. Okay, all right, here are the modules for Ipsy's Research Skills Seminar. Okay, we have 8 modules covering from your journey to GOT until your publication in the scientific journal. Each semester, we have about 3 to 4 seminars. Okay, there will be 3 sessions for this October semester. Okay, October session. You need to attend once only. You can choose whether you want to attend this coming 31st October, or you want to attend on the 9th to 12th January, or you want to attend the last session for this semester, which is on February. Okay, you need to choose only one session. Okay, only one session. All right, for our research enhancement seminar, there will be 5 modules. You can choose either you want to attend any one of these, or you want to attend all. It is open to all. This is more on skills, library literacy skill, covering from research database to use it for Scopus, okay, from WOS, and how to use EndNote, how to use Mendeley, as well as thesis formatting. These are the dates for these respective topics. You just need to join using Microsoft Teams. Okay, the information about this seminar will be disseminated to your head of postgraduate faculty, as well as in Ipsy's media social platform, in IG and FB, about 10 days before the seminar starts. Okay, you can always follow our IG and FB. Besides that, information disseminated by your head of postgraduate studies in your faculty. Okay. And then we have Square, which is postgraduate training in innovation and entrepreneurship exploration. Okay, this one is for PhD students only. Okay, how you want to apply for this course? You need to visit MustMed Apps using this link, mustmedapps.uitm.edu.my. You will see a series of dates offered by MustMed. Okay, you just need to click apply. If it's full, the status will change to close full. Okay, only attend once. If you fail, then you need to attend another session. Okay, but I believe you can do it. Okay, you just choose one session to apply. All right. Okay, these are the webinar series. We have about 5, and I believe I will add one more, which is speed writing and speed reading. So there will be 6. Okay, you will learn about secrets to GOT, about your supervisors, improving your mental health, how to get published in high impact journals, as well as surviving your Viva. So about a week before this webinar series or this webinar started, I'll share the information, the poster, to our media social platform, IG and FB, and through your head of faculty, head of postgraduate faculty as well. Okay, so there will be 5 plus 1, so together 6 webinar series. All right, now I believe I have received questions about financial support, what we can offer you. Actually, in Ipsy, we have 5 types of financial support. Okay, one is UITM Postgraduate Teaching Assistant. I'll share more information after this. Okay, later. UITM Postgraduate Teaching Assistant, we call it UPTA. Okay, and then we have UITM Endowment Scholarship. We have Conference Support Fund. and we have Journal Support Fund. And lastly, we have other scholarships offered by third party. We have MK Foundation, we have MARA, we have PTPTN, and for international students, we have Malaysian International Scholarships. Okay, all this information you can obtain from our website, ipsis.uitm.edu.my. You just type at the search button, type financial support, or you type scholarship and finance. You will find all information about these 5 funds. So let's go for the detail. Okay, we have 2 types of support fund, which is one is conference support fund. We call it CSF here. And we have journal support fund. Okay, for conference support fund, you can attend conference at international, that being organized internationally, which means it organized or it's the venue is abroad, overseas, and you can attend the local conference. Okay, for journal, we do provide some fund for you to publish in Scopus and World of Science, as well as ERA and MySite. Okay, how many times you can apply? For master student, you have 1 conference support fund allocation. You can choose whether you want to attend local or abroad, or you can choose you want to use fund for journal support fund. So you only have 1 attempt, 1 chance to use this fund for master students. Okay, how about PhD? PhD, you have 2 conference support fund, whether you can choose you want to attend 1 local and 1 abroad, or you want to attend 2 local conferences. Or you can choose 1 conference support fund and 1 journal support fund. Or if you don't want to use your conference support fund, you can apply 2 times. You have 2 chances to apply for journal support fund. Okay, so this information will be shared in this YouTube. You can always refer back if you don't understand now. Okay, for journal support fund, you need to be an active and full-time student. Okay, for master, only master by research. Okay, master by research. For PhD, in any mode, research, coursework, or mixed mode. Okay, you not receive any sponsorship, you don't have any scholarship or any financial support. Okay, you are not in study leave. For public and private staff, you are not in study leave. Okay, and from this journal support fund, the journal that you choose must be published or accepted in Scopus, WOS, ERA, or MySite Index journal. We only pay for this this high index journal. Okay, so you have to make sure that you choose the right journal before you can apply for journal support fund. Okay, how much we pay? For journal support fund, we pay 1,500 ringgit for publication and proofreading fees. How you can apply? You can download from Ipsy's website the form, and in the form there are lists of documents that you need to attach together with your form, application form. Okay, basically the documents are journal brochure or information about the journal, acceptance letter from the journal publisher stating that you are accepted to be published. Okay, proof of journal indexing, whether it's Scopus, whether it's Q1, Q2, Q3, or Q4, and your full paper ready for publication. Okay, you can email to this email, pasp@uitm.edu.my. We will process accordingly, and should there is a lack of document, we will contact you to supply the document later. Okay? All right. So how we pay? How is the quantum for this journal support fund? It is a reimbursement basis where you need to apply to get approval. then you have to pay first to publish and then you can claim. Okay, remember this. It's reimbursement basis where you have to apply, get approval that we will pay, but you need to pay before you can claim. You need to pay first. Then submit the claim to us. Okay, you need to submit together with your claim is journal report form, 14 days of within 14 days of publication. Okay, just attach the original copy of relevant receipt and a copy of approval letter from Ipsy. Okay, the stage are apply, get approval, you pay, and then you claim back to us. All right, so let's move to conference support fund. Who can apply for conference support fund? Okay, an active full-time students only. You do not receive any scholarship or sponsorship. And then all mode of studies are allowed, whether you are coursework or research students or mixed mode. Okay, you are not in study leave, which is a full pay study leave, and you need to present a full paper at index conference. Okay, the conference must be indexed by Scopus, WOS, ERA, or MySite. Don't waste your time presenting at not non-index conference. Okay, choose wisely, just attend or just present a full paper at index conference. Okay. So master students, you are allowed to present one paper presentation. You can choose whether you want to attend local or abroad conference. For PhD students, you can apply 2 conferences. Okay. You can receive up to 1,000 ringgit for local conference and 1,500 ringgit for international conference. Okay, how you want to apply? Basically the same as Journal Support Fund. You can download the form at Ipsy's website, attach the supporting documents such as conference brochure, acceptance letter that saying that you will be, you get accepted to present. Okay, and then the paper to be presented and proof of indexing. And then you can submit application 1 month before the conference date. Please comply to this requirement. This is a very important requirement. You need to apply for the fund 1 month. You need to apply for the approval 1 month before the conference date. And then you will get the approval letter. Okay, you will get the approval letter saying that you get the fund, but you need to pay first. Okay, you attend the conference, you pay first, and then you claim. It's all reimbursement basis. Okay, please bear in mind it's reimbursement basis. Okay, to claim you just need to submit to us on an original copy of relevant receipt, copy of approval letter, and copy of attendance certificate. Then we will pay you. Okay, what we pay is only conference fee, registration or participation fee. For expenses such as flight ticket, meals, accommodation, we do not give fund for that. Okay, we only pay 1,000 ringgit or 1,500 ringgit for participation fee. Okay. Hope you understand about that. 2 important fund which are Journal Support Fund and Conference Support Fund. Now we move to UPTA. Okay, UPTA actually it's a postgraduate teaching assistant, but it's not teaching like a full-time lecturer. It's more on tutor. You are a tutor or demonstrator in conducting practical classes, tutorials, or do laboratory works together with the student. You will be act as tutor. Okay, but you can also assist preparing teaching material for blended learning. Okay, plus you can organize workshop or seminars for undergraduates and master students. Okay, who can apply? Okay, who can apply? You must be a full-time master or PhD degree students. Okay, PhD or master student full-time. You do not receive any financial assistance. Financial assistance in this case are scholarships, or you are not a graduate research assistant, where graduate research assistant or GRA is being paid by the grant owner. Okay, so you are not eligible to apply if you are a GRA. Okay, so for bachelor student, which is now you are master student, your bachelor degree must be 3.0 and above. Okay, for PhD student, you will be evaluated based on your qualifications set by the faculty. Okay, so application is open before the commencement of each semester. Okay, all the information regarding the application will be made via the website and media social of Ipsy, be it IG or FB. And selection of students for UPTA will be made by the faculty. Okay, how much you will get paid? You will receive 25 ringgit per hour, but you can only work for 6 hours per week. How long? For 14 weeks only. Basically, 14 weeks is our lecture week lah. 14 weeks only, 6 hours per week, 25 ringgit. Okay. Okay, now scholarships. UITM has one special scholarships organized by UITM. So we call it UITM Endowment Scholarship. Okay, it's open annually, normally between February to March. Okay, they will open for application. UITM Endowment Scholarship, you can visit this website for more information about the criteria or how you can apply. Okay. Besides then UITM Endowment Scholarships, we have other financial assistance. We have graduate research assistance. You can always in contact with Research Management Center for graduate research assistant opportunities. We have my master, my PhD, Malaysian international scholarships. These 3 scholarships are organized by Malaysian government. Okay, we do support National Higher Education Fund Corporation, which is PTPTN. We have Maybank Education Loan, as well as Yayasan Ben Rakyat and Majlis Amanah Rakyat. Okay, MARA. One more, we have Yayasan MK, but Yayasan MK, they will advertise for application if they want to continue with UITM. Okay, but the information about this I'll post about it if Yayasan MK give us more opportunity to support our students. Okay, currently they are not offering new tenure. They are finishing the last session. So perhaps they want to continue cooperation with us. So I'll post about information about this scholarship more if available. Okay. Here is the postgraduate training calendar, the one that you asked in the YouTube comment. Okay, so the postgraduate training calendar is available in Ipsy's website. You can always search for postgraduate training calendar. There will be dates and the program and the venue. Okay, so we will have a thesis bootcamp. This is for almost finished student, for them to prepare for thesis submission. Okay. And if you have any questions pertaining to your academic development, seminars, or you want to know more about financial assistance, resources, you can always contact us at pasp@uitm.edu.my. All right. So with that, thank you very much for your time listening to my briefing. So back to you, Dr. Leila.
Okay, thank you very much, Surveyor Dr. Siti Mazwana, for the very interesting information. So students, what are you waiting for? Let's grab the opportunity, publish your manuscript and present your work at the conference. Okay? Well, without further ado, let's hear the equally important information from Dr. Haji Muhammad Shahnawi Muhammad Firuz from the Head of Admission and Recruitment Ipsy. Over to you, Doctor.
Thank you, Dr. Leila. Assalamualaikum and very good morning to all of you. I would like to welcome all of you, be it international or local students. All of you have started a very important journey for your postgraduate timeline. And I hope that you can actually materialize your dreams within these 3 to 4 years, especially for research students and coursework students. And first of all, let me share to all of you my screen. Okay, one moment. Can you see my screen? Can someone respond?
Yes, we can see.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Leila. Okay, about student referral scheme, SRS is one of the incentive provided by Ipsy to help our international students in overall, and also our local students who are interested, to recommend your friends to study in UITM postgraduate programs. Okay, what are the things required for SRS schemes as what been offered in UITM? So first of all, just to recap, okay, I am Dr. Haji Muhammad Shahnawi bin Muhammad Firuz, your head of Center of Studies, okay, for admissions, recruitment and admissions. I just newly joined Ipsy 1st of October 2022, just like Dr. Leila here, my coordinator. I am together with Dr. Hussein Haniba, okay, the coordinator for promotions. And I think all of you, especially the international student, has met Dr. Hussein and quite familiar with the program orientation of postgraduate program in UITM. Okay, let's go through the slides. Okay, this is the Ipsy management team. Just to recap, the structures of Ipsy management team headed by our Dean, Professor in Senior, Dr. Zuhaina Zakaria, and our TD, Associate Professor Dr. Siti Farhana Zakaria, the Deputy Dean, and the list of Head of Research, Coursework, Student Resources, and me, myself, and Associate Professor Dr. Khalila Abdul Khalil. I am assisted by my two energetic coordinators, Dr. Hajah Leilawati Jeremy and Dr. Hussein Haniba. And we are all supported or assisted technically by two senior assistant registrar, Puan Asmiza Supar and Puan Zuraini Muhammad Idris. Okay, to get to the business, what is RS is all about? Okay, SRS is a student referral scheme. This is actually a financial incentive eligible to all international UITM postgraduate students. And we encourage our international students to introduce our UITM postgraduate programs to another potential individuals or groups from abroad to register themselves as UITM full-time postgraduate students. This requirement is the prime criteria for you to apply SRS. But like I mentioned, not just international students, those local students who can manage to get your friends enroll, international or local friends to enroll in our postgraduate program, you are welcome to proceed with the idea of applying SRS as well. Okay, who should apply SRS? Technically, okay, we at Ipsy welcome all future applicants that known as referral or introducer of SRS that is actively commit as a student or within the stipulated timeline period of study. So meaning to say, if you are registering yourself, if you are full-time registered students in UITM postgraduate program and still within the timelines of your study period, okay, you are eligible to apply for SRS. Okay, what is the incentive look like? Okay, what can we offer you to apply SRS? Okay, mainly an international postgraduate UITM student who get to introduce a new international students to UITM will receive a reward of 900 ringgit per referral. This is a quite handsome sums of money for the students, okay, it's nearly RM1,000. And this is actually to promote or to make it a culture for international students, especially to get UITM postgraduate recommended to another friends of yours in your home country or local countries. Okay, about SRS, there are always the processes and procedures of doing it. Okay, these are the processes and procedures look like. Okay, there are few steps to be followed. Okay, from the start, okay, students or the future applicants of SRS, okay, will get to fill up a form of submission by the introducer, by all of you who are interested. And then Ipsy will receive and check on your documents and reference status as an active student. And then we would like to proceed your applications, okay, and to be recorded by our team at Ipsy. And then what we do next, we will check on your student's registration status, who being introduced by the referrer. Why do we need to check on student registration status? Because to check on your status as a student, whether you are actually exceeding your timeline period to study in UITM or not. Okay, some cases that we have received, though you are an active student and international students from abroad who study in UITM, one of the lack of your application has been noticed much from your timeline of your study, the duration. You exceeded the duration technically. So that should be avoided at any cost. And then the next step will be the reference document to be verified by UITM Treasurer's Office for payment intentions. Like I said, the perks or the incentive that been offered by Ipsy UITM to the referrers or the introducers of SRS will be in the sums of RM900. And then that's it. You're done with the SRS applications and you completed the procedures and you should be granted with the sums of the incentive that has been mentioned. Okay, technically, who shouldn't be applying for SRS? Okay, these schemes is not applicable for those introducer has an outstanding tuition fee. Okay, if you are if you're missing on your tuition fee payment, okay, that would be the cost that should be highlighted and you shouldn't be applying for SRS. And then another criteria or another don'ts of the applicants, okay, that shouldn't be applying if the introduced student was recruited by a student requirement agent. Okay, if happen to be the friends of yours has been registered under any recruitment agent, okay, that has been registered officially with UITM, okay, that is also the thing that you should be avoided. So please check whether the status of your friends or your future someone that you would like to introduce are free from any commitment from any students recruitment agent. And another criteria that should be highlighted for those who are not supposed to apply for SRS, if the introduced student is enrolled for a part-time program or short course, that also another disqualified matters, okay, for us not to grant you or to award you with the RM900 as an introducer or referral. Okay, technically those three criteria or elements, okay, are the main primes causes for your application to be turned down by Ipsy UITM due to the generic status or generic issues as what been stated in the screen. Okay, what do we need? Okay, for you to enclose to us, what are the documents needed technically? So please, those who are interested to apply for SRS, okay, please submit your application with the following documents: application form in a soft copy manner, your passport copy, academic transcript and certificate, and also your research proposal. This is compulsory for research program only. And please proceed your submission to our clerical staff, Puan Salwani Muhammad Sapidi, at that designated email. Puan Salwani Muhammad Sapidi is our active current administrative clerk of recruitment and admissions. So what next to be done? We welcome our future introducers, or known as Referral in this case, with the following criteria. So you have to make sure, okay, before you get to apply the scheme of SRS, okay, you are the international UiTM postgraduate students, and then with an active status as a student, and student who do not exceed the number of semester as per program they enroll. Okay, these three criteria should be applied mandatorily for international UiTM postgraduate student who has the intention to apply for SRS. And like I mentioned, okay, those local UiTM postgraduate students, okay, who manage to introduce postgraduate program to an international applicant, yeah, not local. Okay, it means that you have someone, you have a friend from abroad, and you get to recommend him or her our postgraduate programs. Okay, you are eligible also to get this incentive under this SRS. Okay. Okay, as what been uploaded in our system in Ipsy, okay, this is how student referral scheme SRS forms look like. Okay, it's just a piece of forms, and you can proceed at ease to submit to us as soon as possible with the required documents. Okay, for inquiries, you may contact me, okay, as my name stated in the screen. I am the head of recruitment and admissions at Institute of Graduate Studies, Thesis, University Teknologi Mara, Level 4, Bangunan Sejana, 40450 Shah Alam, Selangor, Malaysia. Okay, I am available as well at dr_shanawi@uitm.edu.my. Okay, though I am done. Okay, though I am we at the admissions and recruitment department, okay, will not have any more further business with all of you, but we still wanted to help you with this SRS scheme so that it can ease your financial burdens, obviously. Okay, so don't waste any more time. Okay, are you our next SRS introducer? Okay, feel free to grab this opportunity because a good opportunity won't come twice. Okay, so please be the first among the first to apply under the SRS. Okay, thank you. All the best to all of you from the lineups of Ipsy management team 2022 2022-4. Okay, the 4 stands for the end of the year, the last quarter of the year. Thank you so much. Over to you, Dr. Leila.
Thank you very much, Dr. Haji Muhammad Shanawi. Okay, dear student, I hope everyone is still here with us. Well, like other universities, UiTM also provides information mining facilities to facilitate the learning process. With that, let's hear what privileges are provided by the UiTM library from Puan Iza Iliana Abdul Wahid. Please, Puan Iza. Okay, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Okay, I believe that we lost Puan Iza, so I think maybe we can proceed with UiTM Postgraduate Student Society first, Dr. Fatima Sabrina, since Dr. Fatima is here. Is it possible, Dr. Fatima?
Yes, it's possible.
Okay, over to you, Dr. Fatima.
Thank you so much. So, can anyone see my slides?
Not yet. Okay, yes, we see.
All right. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yang berbahagia Associate Professor, yang berbahagia Profesor Insinyur Dr. Zuhaina Zakaria, Dean of Ipsy, yang berusaha Associate Professor Dr. Siti Farhana Zakaria, Deputy Dean of Ipsy, all the Ipsy secretariats, and all new postgraduate UTM students. Welcome to all of you, and congratulations for becoming one of the UITM students. So I am Fatima Sabrina binti Muhammad. You can call me Sabrina. And today I will present regarding the UITM Postgraduate Society, or we call as UIPS. UI is stand for UITM, P is for postgraduate, and S for society. So I am one of the students in UITM Shah Alam. So first of all, I would like to introduce our advisor, which is Surveyor Dr. Siti Mazona Samsudin. She's an advisor since 2020 until current. And if you could see on the left-hand side, down there, there is a QR code. You can scan the QR code that is for you to reach us in Postgraduate Society. So this is the UIPS presidential lineup from 2022 to 2024. If you could see here, I'm the president. I'm the master students from the Faculty of Administration, Science and Policy Studies. And our vice president one is GSTS engineer Muhammad Rizman. He's a president, he's a PhD student from the School of Electrical Engineering. Our vice president two is Muhammad Fariduddin Akhtar. He's a PhD student from AAGBS. And on the left-hand side, you can see along the way from all my slides, you can see all the QR code. You can scan and reach to us. So you can see for the UITM Postgraduate Society, for president and vice president 1 and 2, I already introduced. And our secretary 1 is Miss Anita. She is the international student from Indonesia. Secretary 2 is Madam Zahida. Treasurer is Madam Sarah. For our EXCO, which is Miss Iza, is International Relation EXCO. Welfare EXCO is Mr. Akram. International Student EXCO, he's from Palestine, which is Mr. Abdul Malik. International Student EXCO, which is Miss Inggit, she's from Indonesia. Mr. Hazik is Communication EXCO. Entrepreneurs EXCO is Madam Fadila. IR Ainul Huda is an Industry Engagement EXCO, and Industry Engagement EXCO 2 is Madam Shazwina. Mr. Rahman is a Communication EXCO, and Madam Nadira is Entrepreneur EXCO 2. For Nur Fitrani, she's the Welfare EXCO, and Indah is Internal Relation EXCO. So our society was established in 2006, which initially was initiated by 30 master degree and PhD students. So over the years, we successfully expanded our numbers. We are from different faculties actually, and with our team is together we strive towards excellence. So this means we hold a significant element towards the success of research quality for the benefit of the nation as well as the society. So as in 2020, UIPS comprises 18 committed members from different faculties, cultures, and areas of expertise with a sole purpose to cater the specific needs of the society operation. Our motto and vision, like I mentioned just now, together we strive towards excellence and to become a support system that encourages research quality and professionalism among UITM postgraduate students. Our mission to increase the social networking among UITM postgraduate students through all the activities and events, and to develop UITM postgraduate student skills through classes, workshop, and also training. Also, we provide a platform for UITM postgraduate students to share ideas as well as the needs, and to support the IGS to promote research culture among UITM postgraduate students. Our function is to become a medium for the communication and discussion among UIPS members from different faculties. We establish a structured body to organize various programs and courses to enhance social skill for postgraduate in terms of academic, research, management, and CSR. And we are here to introduce a platform to defend the student rights for postgraduate students. So here, let's take a video montage for UIPS. It only takes for about 3 minutes, yeah? All right, I think that's all for my for the video just now. And also for the UIPS merchandise, actually we are selling the t-shirt, the lanyard, as well as the mask. Okay, so that's all for my briefing for today. So actually we are open for the recruitment UiTM Postgraduate Society committee. So let's register yourself as the one of the UIPS member now to create the memories with us. You can scan the QR code and then you can reach to us. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. Good information, Dr. Fatima Sabrina. Thank you very much for the enlightenment. Okay, now I apologize that because we couldn't get any representative from the library.
Selena, ada. Puan Izzah dia dah masuk dah.
Oh, yang masuk.
Okay.
Okay, Okay, students, I hope you guys are still here. Before we end our session today, I would like to invite our last speaker, Puan Iza Iliana Abdul Wahid, who will reveal the privileges provided by the UiTM library. Please, Puan Iza.
Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum. Can you hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
All right, thank you. Okay, I'm replacing Encik Hazrul today. Okay, today I'm going to talk about what the services offered by the library. Okay. Okay. Okay, can't you see my share screen?
Yes, we can see.
Okay. Okay, students. Okay, this is the main portal for Perpustakaan Tun Abdul Razak. Okay, so here, what we can see is our collections. Okay, what kind of collections that we offer is online databases, open access, exam papers, e-books, institutional repository, which is we have thesis, students project, exam papers, and so on. Local content hub, Khazanah Melayu, research repository, archive, and e-gallery. Okay. For more information on what are the online databases that we subscribe, okay, this is all the online databases that we subscribe. We also have the portal, e-book portal, okay, and thesis, as I said before, e-journal, okay, article indexing, okay, and updates at PITA, okay. What we offered on the online databases is we have, as at today, we have 24 databases. Okay, we have 24 databases offered by PITA from various subjects and various faculties. Okay, and then we have ebooks. Okay, we have around 36,000 plus ebooks. Okay, and we have IR, which is we have thesis from various subjects and faculties. Okay, we also have open access research repository. Okay, views from other websites, other universities. Okay, local content hub, various subjects and faculties, e-journal, thesis, various subjects and faculties also, open access, article indexing, exam papers, and so on. Okay, for more information on how to search or how to use online databases and all the digital collections, we offer you what we call as kelas kemahiran maklumat or information literacy classes, which is for 2 hours. So in the class, we will directly show and assist you on how to search online databases and all the digital collections, okay, by one-stop center, okay. So besides that, we also have OPAC, online public access catalog, which is on how to search books in the library. Okay, we have a basic search, simple search, filters, combine more than 2 words. We have truncation, what we have, then we also have by filters, preferences, okay, by authors, by subjects, and then by call numbers, and so on. So this is all what we offer in the our collections. Okay, next is, oops. Okay. It seems that we have a problem with our portal. Okay, it's not working. Okay. So this is all the online databases that we subscribe. Okay, altogether we have 24 online databases from various subjects and faculties. Okay. Okay, right. As what you can see, okay, as an example, we have, okay, we have for various faculties such as Lexis Advanced Malaysia for law faculties. Okay, then for general, we have ProQuest dissertation and thesis. This is for general, means that you can use by all faculties. We have IEEE for engineering. We have ICON for business, for accounting. And then we have EBSCO Medline Complete for medical, DataStream for business, accounting, okay, and so forth. So all this you have to log in through our website. Okay, and then you click online databases, and then you have to key in your ID numbers and your IC, okay, identification numbers, and then you can use all these databases depending on your faculties and your searching. Okay, and this will be provided in the information literacy class, okay, which we will help you, assist you on how to search the right journal, okay, and how to use the search strategies such as Google, what else, okay, and then we also will teach you on how to get the right information. Okay, okay, this portal, we already minimize the menus, which is by less clicking, but lots of information provided. Okay. Okay, next is our services. We have towards the digital transform, we have the mobiles apps PITAR, we have MOOCs, okay, book delivery service, okay, My Knowledge Management Portal, OPEC, library guide, research consultation, live chat, online library orientation. Okay, for the live chat, okay, we will entertain you 24/7 by the reference librarian. So anything that you would like to ask, you can use the live chat. Okay, we also offer the PhD clinic, which is assist you on how to do a research and writing publication. Okay, the classes will be on every Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay, we also provide you expertise or consultant, a very professional consultant, okay, from various faculties to assist you on how to write and do a research properly. Okay, next is the service hours. Okay, okay, inshallah, we have 5 libraries. We have PITA 1, okay, this is the main library, and then we have law faculty, PITA law faculty, and then we have PITA in science and technology for science and mathematics. What else? Sports science and so forth. And we also have engineering libraries, okay, libraries or engineering library. And last is the Alam Bina library, okay. So inshallah we have 5 libraries. The main library is only 1. Okay, this is the PITA 1, which is reserved for the faculties scattered nearby the library. And we also have 4 other libraries. We call it satellite libraries or faculties libraries, okay, so that easier for the students, for the users to go to the libraries, okay. And then we also have the announcements for the latest announcements and events, okay. So any latest announcement will be in our portal. And we also have the online learning, okay. We have IR, we have exam papers, we have electronic books, e-books, and e-resources, okay. This is all the spaces that the library offers. We have the computer lab, the IT lab, we have the open spaces, okay, located at level 4. We have a group study, okay, and we have the meeting and presentation and many more. Okay, you need to browse our portal for more information. Okay, you also have 24 hours reading room, discussion space, special collection room, e-resources zone, open reading areas, learning commons, library smart classroom, meeting room, research writing room, seminar room, meeting room, and also we have the e-sports game for students. Okay. All right. Next. Okay. Okay, we also have the publication library publications, National Reading Decade. Okay, we have ICRO, Memory Corporate. This is the history of the library. Okay, that you may read. So any updates will be in our portal. Okay, and then as for now, the total collections is 2,590,821 books. Okay, the seating capacity will all together for all libraries is 11,458 seating capacity, and we have 39 libraries throughout Malaysia, and we have 24 online databases that we offered to our students. Okay, so we also have for the research. Okay, this is that I mentioned just now is about the PhD clinic. So you may have a glance about the research. Okay, you may need to click the menu on the research. Okay, and we also provide you the Minda NC, which is the VC, whatever the VC, how to say? Okay, let me. Okay. Okay, this is all. Okay, you can see this is all what the VC has mentioned before. So we park in our portal so that other students and other users can read about what are the VC visions and what the VC wants the students or wants the staff to be. Okay. Okay, next is, okay, this is all the contact information for the person in charge. Okay. Okay, this is okay for download. Might be you are interested to join the PhD clinic, or you might what we would like to join our information literacy classes or one-to-one session. So you may do so. Okay. Okay, we also have the library chat, as I mentioned earlier, 24/7, which is you will be entertained by our reference librarian on whatever matters that you would like to ask. Okay. We also have the mobile apps for the students, easier to reach information through one-stop center. Okay, by one click, you will get all the information needed. Okay, as you can see. Okay. And then what else do we have? So this is the information on the ranking web of repositories. Okay. So this is all the online databases, the updates, what are the databases that we have subscribed as at today. Okay. Altogether that we have 24, right? And then thesis. Okay. Okay, this is how you will need to have access to full-time thesis. Okay. So you need to log in to My Knowledgement portal. Okay, then you need to click in the sign in Google button, choose your UiTime Google account. Okay, and then you can choose the information resources, select and click thesis and download, search by title, author, or click faculty, and the thesis are ready to download. Okay, this is to be offered for masters and PhD students. Okay. Okay, this is how the steps to log into our institutional repository. Okay, consists of article, monograph, book, image, video, conference, or workshop item, thesis, teaching resources, and others. Okay. So introducing the new QPS, Electronic Question Paper Systems, version 2.0. Okay, so by signing into Google, okay, your ID number, your student number, okay, click exam question paper at QPS and you are ready to serve. Okay. So this is the knowledge management portal. Okay, as I mentioned earlier. Right. Opening hours, okay, for all libraries as at today. Okay, that's all. This is all the announcement, the latest announcement for it from PITA to the users. Okay, because we only have 20 minutes to share about what PITA offers you. So for any information or for more information, we would like to offer you to join our information literacy classes for 2 hours, okay, on how to search the information on how to use our ebooks, our digital collections, okay, either one-to-one session or in a small groups or in the groups, okay. So you can try to contact us, okay, by our reference lab, through our reference librarian, okay, or through the library chat, okay, then, or else you can download the forms from our portal, okay, so that we can assist you on how to search the right information and how to use our digital collections, okay. And with our tagline, library for all, we are ready to serve to all of the students, and we hope that you come and join all the classes that we offered, so that you will get the right information by clicking at the right choices. Okay, so come and join us. We will happy and we will glad to serve you with all the information needed, and come to PITA and hope to see you in PITA. That's all. Might be anything to ask? Any question?
Currently, no questions regarding PITA because they are viewing this from YouTube.
YouTube, okay.
Yeah, and no questions so far. Okay, Dr. Leila.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Puan Iza, and thanks to all presenters. I hope this session can give some insight to all students about studying at UiTM. Okay, before we end our session today, I welcome any question from the student. Inshallah, you can get answers to various questions that may have bothered you for those who have a question. Okay, because today Ipsy bring you the Dean, the Deputy Dean, Head of Graduate Studies, a representative from the library and UiTM Postgraduate Student Society. You can ask directly, okay? Or you can just, you may ask any question if you have. So can we start with the first question if there is anyone? Can we read from here, any question? No?
So far, all the questions have been answered in the YouTube session.
Okay, all right. So if there is a case, then I think we can close our today's program, right, Dr. Mas?
Dr. Leila, okay, and all students. So these are our Facebook and Instagram QR code. So you can scan the QR code to follow us on FB and IG because a lot of information will be posted here. Especially on the registration of the compulsory seminars and any other webinars. Okay, so do join us. You can scan this QR code or you can search for our names on Facebook is IGS UiTM and in IG is ipsis.uitm. So do follow us, okay?
Okay, thank you, Dr. Mas. If there is a case, then I close today's program by thanking the management of Ipsy, library representative and student representatives who are willing to spend time welcoming students and providing information to facilitate students' affairs. Also, to all postgraduate candidates, welcome to UiTM. May you achieve your dreams with an interesting learning experience at UiTM. With that, on behalf of Institute of Graduate Studies, I apologize for any shortcomings and I thank you for your time and attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.